Hello everyone, it's May 9, 2012. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. And we're calling this one Schmuck 2, North Carolina. Today's the day, boys and girls, you get to vote on that neat little discriminatory law. People who ain't married don't get the same benefits or protections under the law as people who do get married. And then you are going to restrict who can get married. And, civil unions are not covered. Just living together means diddly. And, oh my God, let it not be, a gay couple, a lesbian couple. Oh Lordy, Lordy, God help us, Lordy. Oh Lord. Oh, please. This is exactly what is now making me ashamed to live in the United States. Idiots like this. You're not hitching your wagons to love. Love is inclusive. You're hitching your wagon to, I don't like that, I hate that. And the biggest thing on that, the unsaid thing is, I'm scared of that. The poor little boys and girls, oh, you chicken shits. You're scared, little boys and girls, running for cover by making this act, that act, the other act, anything that you don't do act. Well, that's illegal, it's bad. It's no good for you. Who the hell are you to say that? Oh, it's God's word. No, it's not. It's some guy's word. Women weren't even allowed in those days to, read and write, things like that. Let's talk. You used to have it was God's word to have many, many wives and /or concubines. That's changed. We've evolved just a little bit. Apparently some of us a little bit more than others. Because again, what I'm talking about here is being scared. Your religious leaders, a hell of a lot of your politicians are teaching you, have taught you, and are teaching you to be scared of everything that isn't particularly you. It's a big world out there full of people who, oh my God, aren't you. So you're being taught to be scared of them, and that means you've got to hate them because you're scared of them, and they're going to do you harm. No, they're just going to live and breathe, preferably in houses blocks from yours because, that narrow-minded little mind, well, that's, communicable. Pretty damn sure it is. There seems to be a whole lot of you where there wasn't so many just a little while ago. And I heard this on YouTube on the Young Turks this morning, and it's so true. I question, too, why the president has not come out and said something about this. Where's the leadership here? LBJ took a hell of a risk back in the 60s with the Voting Rights Act, all the civil rights acts that he signed, because while they were started under Kennedy, it actually started under Eisenhower, sent those troops into Mississippi there, University of Mississippi, and, that was followed up by Kennedy. Now, both of these guys had gone through World War II with black soldiers and sailors, knew just how good they were. That, yeah, by God, these people are equal, and they should have equal rights. Well, here it is, the 21st goddamn century, and we're going to say the same damn thing about gays and lesbians. They're just as good. They're equal. Not better, just equal, and should have the equal rights that you do, that I do. Because I'm heterosexual. Here in just a few months, we'll be celebrating our 30th anniversary. How the hell she's put up with me that long, I don't know. But be that as it may. what I'm saying here to you voters in North Carolina, for God's sakes, folks, pass this on, please. Because this is important. It really is. It's time to stand up to those who would keep us in fear. Oh, we'll protect you if you just vote us back in and let us take all your money and pass it out to our rich friends here, who, again, want to keep you in fear and in thrall. And that's what this is all about, is how do we keep you scared? Well, a few years ago, when Vermont was doing this whole thing about gay marriage, I went up to Montpelier and I testified at the Senate Judiciary Committee on this subject, on gay marriage. And a lot of people said I asked the most important question of the night. And after, when all the testimony was in, the Judiciary Committee voted unanimously to bring this out of committee and put it on the floor, which they did. And we are the first state, Vermont is the first state to do this by legislation. Okay, we didn't need a referendum of voters. This is what we pay our legislators for, to legislate. They took testimony, they saw which way the wind was blowing, how many people were this way, how many people were that way, and they really did a good job up there. It was 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, pro and con, and when the whole thing was over, my question was, and I'm going to ask you, North Carolina, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked the Judiciary Committee here in Vermont, up in Montpelier that night. What are you scared of? I really want to know. I really want some honest answers here in North Carolina. Just exactly what are you scared of? Each other? I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace.